How you doing there, Jeremy?
Good, and you? How you doing there this evening, Adam? It's been a while.
It has been. I mean, right now, we don't have anybody watching the show yet. I think we're live. It seems like we are. We've been live about 30 seconds. This is another impromptu, off the cuff, so to speak. Just getting one out there for everybody. I just wanted to say, give a shout out to all the people that have bared with us for the last, I don't know, couple months, going off topic, off subject matter with some BLB, I don't know, grows, stuff like that. Jake, the same time. I mean, it's kind of cool being able to check out what you got going on over at your house. I mean, I enjoy the videos myself. Let's see what we got for comments here, Jake. Nelson R. YTFP Chris. Video quality looking good. Hey, that's nice. Thanks, buddy. Isaac, Jake and Adam. Blue Line boys. This is fun. It's been a while. Thanks, everybody, for checking us out, what we got going on. We got KJS and Sano. Howdy, gents. That's real nice of you, KJS, to be out there. You know what? One of the things I was going to tell Jake just before we went on, I was going to say, I wonder if KJS and Sano will be on, because I miss him. I was going to say something like of that nature, see if maybe you would be around, and it would be cool if you did come on, or if you were, there in the chat room or something. It'd be nice. Hey, exploding. It's look at her. Look at her. There you have it. It's been a weird couple, what do you call it, Jake? Days, weeks, months. At this point, we've been going COVID for over 4 months now. And
can we even tell time? Can we even tell time anymore?
Yeah, it's getting tough. It's getting weird. It's getting real weird, Jake. I was watching a show on Netflix just recently. It's called Dark, and this is something that I started watching this maybe like last year or something. Kind of forgot about it, and then started watching it again recently. And there's a line in it that just it's all in subtitles, and it came up on the screen, and it's something that you say, and you have been saying for a while. It says, "I'm no ornithologist," and then you usually follow it up with,
"But I've seen some birds."
Yeah, something like that. And anyway, that line comes right up in the show. I'm no ornithologist, but, and then it doesn't say I've seen some birds, but it just stops there with the subtitle. So I sent that to you. And you said you've been saying that for over 6 years. And the show is about kind of time travel and like the bootstrap paradox. No beginning, no end. Can't figure out who started what. And COVID times are starting to resemble a little bit of this type of stuff. If anybody out there in the chat can appreciate something like that, if anybody's seen the show or been watching the show Dark on Netflix, it's interesting things. Weird. It's not exactly why we're here, though, Jake. Is it?
No. I'm wondering whether or not you could confuse a flashback with getting hit with infrasound whilst squatching in the out in the wilderness. Like, I don't know how those things work, but I can imagine, it might feel like some kind of out-of-body experience almost, I would say, or a hallucinating sort of, a feeling that you don't have control on what's going on in your mind.
Sure. I mean, think about all of the accounts of people having this phenomenon happen to them, and it's so maybe it's linked to Bigfoot, maybe it's not. It seems like it probably is. I can tell you just briefly before you get onto your story how it made me feel when I know I had the experience. It was something that only hit me. There was 2 other people I was with, and they weren't susceptible to the vibrations or whatever it's called. They didn't think anything was amiss, and I was like, all of a sudden it's starting to feel real weird for like no reason, and started to have some strange thoughts, like you were saying. maybe some flashback type of stuff going through my mind, and just weird, wacky, wild, kooky stuff.
And it didn't affect you at all, or it didn't affect the other two people in the group at all, just you.
No, and the thing is, like, it took me a while to actually express that I was not feeling comfortable, because I was at first thinking, okay, just by their body language, I was thinking they're not getting any of this, they're just fine, and I'm like, uh-oh, like I'm on a trip here, almost flashback style. And finally I was just like, guys, I want to go. I don't feel really good. I don't really feel really good. Can we go? Anybody else not feel good? No, what are you talking about? No, look at that. Oh, let's go over here. And I'm like, get me out of here now.
Yeah.
And so we left, and then about right where it started happening on the hike, about the same point going out, it disappeared. Like, I remember it was like about 1/3 of the way into the hike, I started feeling weird. And then by the time I got up, into the hike, I felt very strange. And then on the way out, it was like almost the same thing, like coming down, like just beyond that part of the hike. I started feeling a lot better. And it was like, I'm thinking, is this in my head? And this is way before any Bigfoot research was done with BLB or anything. This is just something that I remember vividly from many, many years ago. And come to find out, Jake, there's a lot of Bigfoot activity in this area. It's in Lake George on the backside near Hague up Deer Leap. There's been, encounter stories. Yeah, in that area. There's been encounter stories of people seeing what they thought was like a monkey boy on the shoreline in that same area. I found that out way after too, just by doing the research. Bigfoot sightings in my area, Bigfoot sighting near me, and then came across all this other stuff. And then when that's going on, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I don't want to get dark, but it is related to the military-industrial complex. So I guess it's an umbrella term. What came to mind was whilst on that floating can in the Navy, that rust bucket of love filled with 2,000 2-ton bombs.
I thought there was a lot of semen on that.
There
were going to say 2 tons of semen.
There were 342, 352 of them. But no, thing of it is, the bombs and these in these times, Adam, listen.
Go on.
When you get kicked off the train, you just oh no. Well, see, thing of it is, the train you get kicked off from, the Suribachi. Oh, the kill radius. Listen. We had a kill radius. If we got hit with the explosion, dude, with how many bombs we have on board, it will be a kill radius of a certain diameter. So we're kind of like, or how far? Let's not take a dark term. Let's use it like radar. So if this squatch is putting off this infrasound, it would make sense. You'd start and hit it on the way back. See, it took 18 hours to tell you a 2-sentence trip. See, that's what goes on with times.
Yeah, true. Sorry about that. It's just what happens.
Oh no, don't feel bad.
I'm sorry I went on that rant there, Jake. So yeah, you were talking. It was like, you were the one who came up with the whole wanting to go there with the infrasound, the mind speak, the this, that, and the other thing. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm just trying to troubleshoot ways around it. Like, what else could it also be that, trying to debunk something? Well, it's not my. Well, what if it's a flashback? Okay, then you can say, well, if someone has never experimentally done a drug at a show in 1993, allegedly, then then I guess you couldn't really call it a flashback. But your body does produce many hallucinogenic, so what's not to say that in a time of crises or trauma, what if a whole bunch of those things got released to make someone think they were hallucinating? So say they're going through heavy alcohol abuse, maybe not to, not making fun, but what if someone's drinking real heavy and they're drinking so hard, they start losing it.
That happens.
Well, their mind goes to mush or something, and well, I guess it wouldn't be Bigfoot squatching it. There's a baby duck out in the clouds. Huh. Anyway. So it's been so long, I forgot to get a laptop up here.
That's okay. I was going to talk about that earlier. What do you got there, Jake? Yeah, that's a good thing to talk about now. Look at those. Boy, I massacred mine over here at the house the other day, didn't I? Oh, those are good. Maybe you'll make something. Well, Jake, you know what? This is the thing. We have all these hats, and they're going to be some giveaways and whatnot and whatever. Hey, Mogs, what's up, buddy? Rugs. I'm not sure if you want to be called Rugs. Ruger Ridge, what's happening?
Eyes on Rugs. Mogi on Kenobi.
But those hats I painted, Jake, they came out real good. I've been looking at them. I looked at them today. I was impressed.
They're looking mint.
Yeah, they are. They're looking really good. So
you had a good approach that night, A good approach.
It's obvious when you look at the outcome, the results. It's something that you wouldn't get otherwise.
Rick, so, you want to talk about some squatching? So I know a little bit of a fire kick-started this afternoon talking to young Nolan. The text kind of lit up for a little bit, triangulating something over there on the Squatch Hill. What do you think?
Yeah. We kind of got to a dead end there with scheduling and everything like that. And it's totally cool though, because I think that there's a workaround that we just haven't seen yet, and it's like, let's not stress anybody out. Let's make it so it's something we can all do. And we may have to travel for this one, Jake. We may have to travel just inside the Adirondack Park. It's down there in Lake George, area. If we go just north of Lake George, over near maybe again back over to Stony Creek or somewhere in there, maybe Nolan could meet us part of the way, and we could do an afternoon get together and do some research that way. So some of what happened back in Stony Creek when we were back in there that we didn't explore, maybe some of the nether regions, so to speak, where there was some serious Squatch activity up in there. And I mean, that might be something we could maybe pop in and do what we're doing. And then maybe Clara would let us crash in her yard. We could set up a tent in her yard. Nolan could go home. Me and you could go right there to her yard and just, sleep it off.
Gorilla Squatch. And, but, that's Dogman territory too. So, yeah, I don't know. I got to get that big Bible back out.
Serious stuff.
Well, here's one. I got this one at a yard sale on North Creek. And on the inside, see how the outside has one of them shiny.
Gold leaf. It's gold leaf.
Is that what that is? It's shiny.
It's amazing. I love that.
This was not in there. Picked that up in South Dakota. No, I wanted to show you. Did I show you the name on this one? It was like a Donahue from North Creek in like the 1880s.
Like Phil Donahue. Remember that? Remember
What's
Phil
it,
Donahue?
Bart. No, wait, here we go. Dennis. Dennis Donahue, double D, North Creek, New York. 1/7/1881. Wow, January 7th, 1881. That's when he got this Blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of God Bible. Anyway, some things you need in Dogman territory. One thing I would say is
Definitely.
book and some holy water.
You know what? I mean, that's something. That's something to bring along, and I think that you'd be the guy to bring it. There's no problem there. But what I'm going to be bringing is Natropel, Jake. I'm going to be bringing some Natropel, and I want to make sure that definitely up around my boot areas and up on my legs is covered with it because I'm worried about ticks. You know,
ticks. Yeah.
Don't want to get no Lyme disease because ticks are rampant this time of year. They're biting. They're in biting season, definitely for another month. And so right now is about the hot time. Well, actually, about 3 weeks ago was the hottest of the hot, as far as I know.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm going to be bringing. I'm bringing a flashlight, Jake. I'm gonna bring a lighter, okay? And I'm gonna bring some Natropel and some water. And it's not going to be holy water. It's going to be probably some tap water run through a filter. You ever pronounce filter with a D, Jake? You say filter?
A filter? Now you put some cucumber and mint in that water there and carry it around, shake it up, be all.
No. I'm like Joe Donaldson. I don't get down with the cucumber water, but
really?
I love cucumbers and I love water, but I don't like them together unless I'm watering my cucumber plants. I don't like it going reverse osmosis on me.
Each to their own.
To each their own.
To Toblerone.
That's right. Good stuff.
Toblerone.
Good stuff. Yeah. So did you say you wanted to give a shout out to Tommy or something like that?
Oh, Tommy. Shout out to Tommy. Yeah, we can give it time. Well, he's usually there and geez Louise, I can't even see. Sorry guys. Guys, you guys. Is he in the chat? Tommy is?
I haven't seen him.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Look at this, Michael. Boomski. What's up, Michael? New sub here. Thanks for subbing. Hopefully you enjoy some of the content we produce and what we do on our show. We're not for everybody, and that's okay. We like to keep it real. We like to be ourselves. And if you're down for that and you want to have some fun, come on over and check it out and enjoy. There's always something lighthearted and fun we try to bring to the table. Earlier, when we first started this show, I mean, this is Reflections, and
whole other animal.
It's Jake. It's a
Reflections, doing it every day. Reflections, doing it all the way. Reflections, doing the best we can. Reflections, at home with the travel band. Now give it to me. Well, I could do better.
Now, if anybody out there noticed that at home with the travel ban, yes, there are still restrictions, but this isn't as hectic of a COVID time as when we started this show, Reflections, although it still is, without a doubt, COVID times. There's things that are happening around the world right now, especially in our country. I think we're the most cases that we've had yet right now, which, you know, when this was coming out, we were getting scared, and now we're just resting on our laurels, so to speak. I don't know. I don't want to get real political. I just know that we have been impacted in our area, as remote as it is, with some local deaths, some friends and whatnot. And guys, it's a real deal. And I don't want to go any further than that. But please be safe and do your best to not spread this. Do your best to not spread this if you can. That's about it. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that shit.
Swear.
I get emotional, Jake. I get emotional. Okay.
Well, Ma always did dote on the frowner.
Yeah. What's cool, Jake? What's cool? Let's talk about something cool now.
Well, the other day was cool. This is a Reflections is the one time we like to let our hair down, so to speak, with the Bigfoot. Like what? I get my look at my. Sorry, you know that feeling when you're hot and sweaty and you take off all them clothes and blot yourself off and you get into clean clothes. You know that really unsatisfied feeling that you can get. Well, sometimes it's cool to just go crazy and make up some new hats for fun. So the other day, I was just making up, this person gave me a Jake from blank farm, so I renamed it to the so much Jake from the BLB farm line the whole time. Like we are.
I saw that hat. I saw that somewhere. Was it like on I saw it somewhere. It was amazing.
Yeah. Now we got one of those and one of these. Our dad. We put a little shout out for our dad the other day too.
Our father.
Pops. So not to be confused with a godfather. We do have a godfather.
Who might that be, Jake?
Oh, Mr. Kerry Arnold. He's the godfather.
Our
godfather proper, like Christian baptized godfather. Don't mess with me.
Can you imagine, Jake? I'm gonna send you on a little merry-go-round of the mind. Can you imagine what if Andy gone fishing?
Right.
What if his main kind of activity or passion was hunting?
Right.
And what if everybody knew? What if in a different reality it was Andy gone hunting? Not hunting, but hunting. What if it was Andy gone hunting?
Man.
And do you think? I mean, Andy gone fishing, Andy gone hunting. Like, what do you think about that?
Do you think you would have subscribed to the channel if it was Andy gone hunting? Or, I like that.
I don't know. Maybe he would be the same exact dude, but he goes hunting instead.
Huh. So
these are some things that I think about. I think about these things, Jake. What if?
So would that be like a parallel universe or a Mandela effect? Something would that?
Yeah. Could be right here next to us, maybe behind us, maybe in front of us. Who knows? I mean, this show Dark's got me going all sorts of crazy with the mind.
I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Oh, dude, it's good.
Dark.
It's good. Yeah. It's weird. It's definitely whoever wrote this or thought about this and made it happen. Phew. They got some.
Wait, do you have to read it? Is it in a foreign language that you have to read?
Yeah.
Ew.
It's fine. I can't read. I'm dyslexic, Jake. I'm dyslexic.
Yeah, but I can't see you. Oh, you have that big screen though. I still got an old TV. I don't have a.
You got that
300.
Yours is fine. I was out in the yard. I'm just gonna. We have some other cool Bigfoot stuff to talk about coming up real quick here, guys. But I just want to tell everybody, I didn't make a video. I was out there killing some crabgrass in the lawn and trying to make things better, but I might have made things worse. But all of this, everything to do with the lawn, and I did that little update video quickly just the other day, just because I wanted to show people kind of like I'm doing stuff. I didn't just go off the face of the earth with the garden shit. But so I've been recording this stuff since the beginning. Anything to do with like the backyard or the gardening, and doing this whole kind of thing. I'm thinking once winter comes, it might break stuff up. The daily habit of being like, winter's great. I love winter. It's awesome. But, do some fun summary type videos kind of going along. And that'll give me some time to edit, maybe piecemeal a couple things together. put together like a really quick and simple winter series about just like, what happened over the summer, kind of just like, polar opposites, Jake, I don't
Remember
know.
when it was warm?
Remember,
Yeah.
guys,
Okay.
remember
that. Man, so hot. What you got over there? 92?
I love this. This is what I love. Look at this. Us anglers are equally as likely to have Bigfoot experiences as hunters. That's awesome. No, that's
100.
Absolutely.
That's 100 right there, Robin.
There is, however, one sect or one percentage of the whatever you want to call it in the hunting, fishing, blah 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 realm that I've heard more encounters coming from this one particular group. For whatever reason, you can look it at on like the 411. Definitely lots on Sasquatch Chronicles. It's over there in Vic Cundiff's channel, as many others. It's the bow hunters. The guys that are out there with the bows, Jake. Oh, I got him. He's down there. I'm just gonna have a cigarette, right? Go down there and catch him a little bit, dress him out before I head out. The guys with the bows, for some reason, have definitely more encounters, or maybe slightly more aggressive encounters than any of the other like wilderness kind of like sportsmen. Be it if they're noodlers down there noodling, or trapping, fishing, doing hunting big game, Jake, popping off some squirrels, going squirrel hunting. It seems like out of all these people, even if it's the same person, when he's bow hunting, not necessarily fishing, when he's bow hunting, he has this experience, or she has an experience. And it seems like it's more often that these more aggressive, kind of strange, anomalous interactions with Bigfoot happen to people that are with a bow. And why? I don't really understand that. The only thing I can possibly think of, which I don't think has been ever talked about, but maybe it has. If anybody out there in the chat knows what I'm talking about, let me know. The connection to Native Americans. And that's the only thing I can think of is when Bigfoot possibly encounters bow hunters, they have some kind of like ingrained receptors or some kind of passed down, maybe like oral tradition says, stay away from these people with the bows. Because back in the day, the only weapons basically were spears and bow and arrow in America for a long time. And I think Bigfoot was probably here the whole time. And so when there's this interaction of, negative interaction with bow hunters, and it just seems like all the time people, they have a bow in their hand. Not all the time, but a lot of the time they have a bow in their hand. And why?
Well, with the negative, I would say because those bow hunters are stealthier, and maybe they would tick the creature off more because they got surprised and they got spooked. Whereas, anybody can hold a rifle and charge through the woods, right, Tommy? Well,
and this is why I love Tom. He doesn't sugarcoat it. He wants to say, hey, this is what's going on. This is how I feel. He says that he can't go there, and that's fine.
Well, that would depend on the tribe of Indian or Native American as well too, because I think didn't some say that the Bigfoot was like a spirit? He was like the spirit caretaker of the woods, and others claim to have had Bigfoot come into the camp and live with them for a while. So depending on, I don't know. So those guys got to be those guys got to be maybe as different as we are. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, possibly, but I mean, that may be okay. All I'm doing is I'm fishing.
Yeah,
I'm casting out there, yeah. And I'm wondering why.
I don't disagree.
What's the connection? I'm not really concerned about why it isn't something. I'm actually more concerned about why is this connection happening? Okay,
Yeah.
maybe it isn't linked to Native Americans, but
Yeah.
what is there? There's something happening, and what is the connection?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go there. Anybody out there have any good ideas about that? Let us know. But they have to be good, or else, yeah. I mean,
Well, I mean,
Bigfoot could have. What if Bigfoot, made some macaroni and cheese back in the day?
what if Bigfoot? What? Wait, what day is today? Today's Wednesday.
Wednesday, Jake. Wednesday.
Bro,
It looks like we have RT. We have RT here.
Bruce is here.
RT says nope. I don't know what that's in response to, but it's good to have RT on. Anybody here, okay, out here checking us out, anybody that might be checking us out in the future, go to this channel. It's RT TV.
Yeah, give it a sub.
You got to check this out because this guy has a channel. He's just wanted to make a YouTube channel about things that he does, and it's really, really cool. It's really fun, and give it a check out. RT TV. Boomski, right there.
Nope. I'll tell you what. He taught. My better half, Catherine. She is a 5-star, 15-star Michelin radial tired chef. Okay, but Bruce, RT taught her how to fillet a smallmouth bass without, because she's been a cook for so long, but she didn't have the skills that RT did. Anyway,
it's basically a show that's about all sorts of stuff, and you can learn from it too. So he's catching bass and showing you how to fillet them. I don't know how to fillet a bass. I mean,
he's catching some other stuff too. He's catching some good stuff on camera. Grilling, cats, fireworks. Right. What? The purple one. Rick's in the house. Oh, sorry. Well, geez. So do we have how many moderators have you seen coming through the geez Louise? Oh, he's stepping on toes.
I don't know who's a moderator on our channel. I mean, the way I have it set up here, I can't see how many wrenches are here because.
Can you pull up our email banner to put up on the screen?
Email?
Yeah, our email, so people know our moderators need to they need to give us an email.
What?
Yeah, they need to give us an email, because our moderators, we need to get a hold of you. We need your snail mail so we can keep it separated. You know what I mean? So many times.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean.
Okay, so if you got a wrench after your name on this channel, go to this link down here. That's our email. In that email, give us your snail mail address to receive what.
So we don't need their email. We need their snail mail.
Yeah, they need to email us their snail mail, or I guess we could put our snail mail. I don't know. Let's just do that. It's easier.
What about shipping address? Should we get the shipping address too?
Oh, yeah. Oh, shipping address. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's the same? Well, that's the same, right? Same. Yeah.
It wasn't the same for me for years. I had my mailbox where I got all my mail. Then I had a shipping address too, and that was different. And I just don't know what we will be sending. Is this going to be like through regular mail, Jake? I don't know. What are we going to be doing? Not UPS, right? Or are we going to be doing what? FedEx? What are we doing?
No, I think that we can get one of those. Well, I haven't really priced it. I guess we don't. I think we have Amazon. Do you have Amazon? I don't know. I don't want
I
to give
do.
Nathan money.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go to the post office? Always needs money, so you get a flat rate box. You stuff one of these suckers in it, and you send it off for like, I don't know,
I
500,
remember
600, 700 cents. Yeah, I think you can still do it, but I don't know in these times. I'll have to check into it.
I remember those boxes. It'd be like a flat rate box. I mean,
the priority mail, yeah,
Stuff in there.
750, 750, 745. I don't know what they cost these days.
Moss says, throw up some drones, save postage. We do that. We do. Okay? We do. Tom, settle down.
Now, that's another thing. BLB beauty, Geez Louise, we'll save that for the fall. Never mind.
Ruger Ridge says this.
I have a P.O. box. Oh, yeah. Who don't? I get P.O. too. He's good. Yeah. So, Rugs.
Look at this.
Rugs, you should probably shoot us. Well, legends are for the week. Give me the purple power, Joe. Give me. Well,
Done.
The purple one, he's like a Snake Plissken. Right?
Well, I don't know, I'm just kind of like on the cusp. Because
oh, really?
Yeah, well, here and there.
Undecided. Yeah. Split rail. I'm on a split rail fence here. Man.
Here we have Robin saying, "Hey RTTV, what's your channel actually called, my friend? Isn't it RTTV?"
I believe it's RTTV.
Yeah, it might be all capitals. It might not be, but
It's not. It's just what you when you brought them up before. It should be the capital A, small r, capital T, and then capital T, small v. R, capital T, TV. RT.
Yeah, just like she's got right there.
Just like that, yeah. Just look at, but right? It's a growing channel. It's a small growing channel, so it would probably be difficult to find.
You might have to look around. Yeah, you might have to look around. That's weird, huh?
You could look under Blue Line Bigfoot. You could go to you can click us and look under our liked videos, and you will probably see some in there. Or go to KJS Insano's page, and he probably has some liked videos.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's an idea.
My channel as well. We all have different ways to get our likes back to RTTV.
I wonder if there could possibly be like a link I could use.
Oh yeah, you could probably. Oh, geez Louise, pull up YouTube on a different later ADH. Hey, that's a new hat. What's that, fake? Put that hat down. Put that hat down, ADH. Put that hat down, ADH. What is that? What color is that?
Black. So this thing's old, man. This thing's been around. This thing's old. Yeah. I found it over the other day over at the over at Mother's in the barn.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, 88. Yeah, that's my stencil. That's all my shit's got that stencil.
Your gear.
And my gear, my work stuff. When I go on the job site, there's other contractors there. My stuff's got ADH on it. Don't mess with that. Yeah. I know. Big time, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, these times.
So
why?
This is what RT says. Look up rare kitty sightings.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Rare kitty sightings.
What's rare kitty sightings?
That's the name of a couple of his videos. One from 3 months ago, and
Oh, it's on his channel. Why don't I know about that? I don't follow close enough.
because they're early. You gotta go, but you gotta scroll way back to the early days. To the early
Sure.
days before the grilling with RT. That's what he's known for. That's what he's hot for lately.
Gotcha. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's about when I started. That makes sense. That's about when I started following. Yeah, okay. I didn't know about it. It was like one of those things. I just was kept out of the loop. Nobody told me, and then all of a sudden,
he was flying under the radar. I didn't even know he had a channel. Jeez Louise, the guy. He's so inconspicuous, or I don't know what that word means. It's one of those words. Hey, Tommy. It's good cake. Look up rare kitty sites. Okay. Well, those are rare Miss Kitty sites. And it's upside down. Well, so we're up to 10 mountain streams. And yeah, we're up to 10 mountain streams. And so far, the people who believe it's a flesh and blood outnumber the people who believe it might have some woo aspect to it by a ratio of 6-4. So we're really close in the camp to camp.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's such an interesting phenomenon. And I'd like you to bring up that point too, Jake, about the camps, so to speak, about people who might believe that there's just all it is like they're just like us. They're humans, but they're not humans. We can walk around. We can have thinking. We can do stuff. So can bears, and they're just another thing on the planet. And then you have other people that are like, these things just boom, they're gone. I saw what I saw. This thing freaking disappeared on me. It was right there, disappeared. Oh well, it has some kind of thing in the hair where it can meld in. No, that's not what happened. It just boom, it disappeared. What about all these lights that come down and fly around, in close conjunction with sightings of Bigfoot, and at the same exact time as sightings of Bigfoot? I mean, these things are going, and now that these channels are being developed, there's more and more people that weren't coming out before that are now hearing these more erroneous type of strange stories that are maybe telling their encounters the way that, because they're like, oh yeah, that guy saw Bigfoot and blah blah blah, but I'm not going to tell anybody what I saw because what I saw is crazy. But now more and more people are telling their. I'm not selling either side, Jake. I'm just saying like the ratio, what you're saying, 6-4. It's very interesting to me. I'm like, why do people believe in this stuff? Why do they believe in what they believe? Why do they think, oh, these things are flesh and blood? That's all there is to it. And there's other people, no, these things are weird. They're like aliens. It's like, what's going on? And let's try to find out what the hell's going on.
Did you happen to catch the missing 411 the hunted, see the new one, the hunted? Did you happen to catch that one?
You know what, Jake? I heard about it.
Released on Amazon.
Yeah, I heard about it, but I didn't necessarily see.
Guess what the first case is on that movie? It's a case of the 2015 missing persons. Oh, there's a fox crossing the field right now. Can you see it out there by the road?
Oh, no shizzy. No, I don't see it.
It's running through the tall grass about halfway through between the tree line. Can't see it?
No, it's really hard through that screen. I'm glad you have the screen on though.
Sorry, yeah. Well, it's hotter than a Dutch oven in here. Jeez. Sorry about that. It's COVID times. Anyway, where are we? Painting, talking. It's really hard to get distracted these days.
Well, I mean, I have a large family, and right now I'm texting with not one but two of my sisters that I love, and I haven't heard from them all day, and so I'm texting them. I'm sorry about that. What do you got there, Jake? That is cool.
Turkey feather. I'm fanning myself with my geez Louise, this is working pretty good. We've had the benefit of 5.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, Jake. This is not cool. Tom Hammond,
Yeah.
you're an asshole.
What?
Yeah.
Gotta go. Oh yeah. By the way, remember that UFO we saw?
Oh
near
yeah,
your
I
house?
was just over near Adam's house. I saw UFO. See ya. I can't talk about it now though, because I gotta go over in the living room and pet the cat.
Was it a third of the size of the moon, hanging in the hanging as a celestial body, still and motionless for about 20 minutes? I wonder if that's what kind.
Jake, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Right
What?
here. Be right back.
What? I can't see anything in the chat though. Oh, driving blind. Oh man, this is awful. Dance, monkey. All right, well, listen, it's not going to paint itself. I don't really, well, see, the thing of it is, we're probably gone on too long. It was only going to be a 5-minute shout out, in and out, quick, surgical strike. It has been a real long time. But we were in conversation with Nolan. We're all chomping at the bit, at least to get outside and get started doing something. And especially living within sight of a quote unquote hotspot a couple miles away. It's like, geez Louise. It's hard. So hard to get a signal out here because we live in the sticks. And I apologize for being over there the other day like an idiot. I didn't have, I thought things were going well. I don't think it was going very well at all. I don't know how to set up my digilator to make my phone a mobile hotspot. I did jump over one hurdle and at least get my password and my site thing set up. So still I haven't like verified or done anything like that on account of emails and computer webs. And go with James. All thumbs. I don't know how to read.
Oh, where'd Jake go? Jake, I just sent. I was trying to do something. I was trying to double multitask.
There's a place in the backwoods. Place you might want to go.
One hell of a fishing hole. You better stay tuned. This might make your day.
This is 80K.
Adirondack.
Fishing adventures. Now, if you want to get yourself some fishing adventures, go over there to Adirondack Fishing Adventures.
Just a little something. We are good friends of Casey Comstock over there to Adirondack Fishing Adventures 80K. And now, just recently, this is the video that I was talking to people about the other day. I haven't really, it's almost done being edited, but I can't figure out the first part because I got a new editing platform. Whatnot. And yeah, exactly. So it's got some cool stuff. It might not be out for a little bit, but it's coming, guys. It's coming. It's my change your day. Oh yeah, it's gonna be long. It's gonna be probably like almost an hour, or maybe even over an hour long. It's gonna be a movie, not a movie, but just a video.
What? Wow, that's very exciting. It's very exciting. Something we haven't dropped in a long time. It's almost like an episode in and of itself. It's probably its own mini series. Now, yeah.
My sister's coming right down the road. My other sister just texted me. I gotta go outside. I'll be right back. I have something I gotta give her. When you gotta just be here. Do your thing. I'll be right back.
What?
Jake. Yes.
What? You're coming back? You want to kill it? You don't just want to kill the stream? You don't want to just kill the stream? You don't just want to kill the stream? Well, okay. Time to go down that road. I really, I didn't want to break into BLB crates. Now, in BLB crates, we do like the arts and crafts. Excuse me. Oh dear Lord. Jeez Louise. All right, I'm sorry. Oh dear. Can you believe I wrote down? Man, all of the episodes. Wow, what a freak show. I am. Sorry, I'm rambling. And yep. Not giving. Okay, listen. All right. So there we were. Okay, yeah. I can't see anyone in the chat. There's probably no one there. But isn't it strange? Tom says, "Oh yeah, by the way, I saw a UFO over by your house." Then, so how do people react when you say that you've seen something that you can't explain in the sky, right? So, as someone a half century near old, I would say when I was a kid, in the 70s and 80s, you were a crazy person if you talked about that sort of thing. And it's not much different. But thanks to Harry and the Hendersons in the mid 80s, at least the Sasquatch topic got softened a little bit. Or, well, yeah, or something I can't explain, or something that's crazy. Well, anyway, long story longer. I mean, I don't know how many people around here seeing weird stuff in the sky, and we see weird stuff in the daylight. It doesn't even have to be night per se, but they show up a lot more at night. And on that road where Adam lives, jeez Louise. Yeah, so I'm curious, Tom, as to what kind of UFO you saw. Mr. BBB3333, ever check out that channel? It's on the YouTubes. It has some sky phenomenon. People sending pictures of stuff, not like third phase of the moon or something, where they're always, oh man, I got this UFO over here, blah blah blah. The size of the Earth in front of the sun, and wow. Listen, I'm not a twin. I'm not running around no volcano. Although I would like to. But anyway, what do we do? Stack rocks, run through the woods. I mean, the heat is so oppressive this week up here. These COVID times. I mean, everyone's like Norman Beale, Foxy Brown. It's like Norman Beale and Foxy Brown got married. You know what I mean? They're all yelling out the window at the same time as they're saying, "Ain't nobody got time for that." but we're not here for that. We're here for our moderators to give us a call and drop us a line. Give us their shipping address so we can get to. What? You're back?
No, I'm not back. I mean, my sister was supposed to be here, and now
she's not there yet.
No, I'm sorry about that. I went out.
I'm dying over here.
I know. I went out and I tried to go live from Thrains, but then someone had to be in here to allow it.
So you're allowing it to go back out? So should I go down and get my computer so I can't talk to anyone in the chat or even? It's awful, and I know I haven't set up on my phone is anyone here? Can you see if there's even anyone here? We can
have RTTV, Fire in the Sky. We have Fire in the Sky, great movie from Rick, aka Purple Hobbit, and you got Fiction here. Yeah, there's people.
Oh, Dad, what's up, Pops? The Goners Club. We need to set up a Goners Club. Oh, and breaking news. Okay, this is breaking news. Adam, don't you think it's time we tell them?
About the new stuff? The news?
No, about the interactive.
Corn on the cob?
Yes, corn on the cob. What would that entail?
Flipping the page? Corn on the cob?
Yeah, but no.
Is this corn on the cob?
It's corn on the cob. Dude, you should tell them. We should drop that news right now.
What news? I gotta go wait. Jenny's supposed to be in the driveway at any minute. Sarah said, "Go wait for Jenny. She's in the driveway. She hasn't been home from work yet. She's really tired." And so I'm like,
okay, all right. So I mean, so you want to just drop this now and call me back in a couple? So what? Huh?
I don't. I'm just saying. I'm trying to like be there for my family.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I'm just thinking of content, and they don't want to be. I mean, because you don't know how bad it was, Adam. It was real bad when you were gone, real bad.
Okay, well, maybe we'll come back on then. Okay, I gotta go wait for my sister.
What?
Want me to just shut this off now?
Yeah. Okay. We'll get back to you. Just give me a holler back.
Okay.